Take a seat, sit back, relax, and welcome to the Kladecast. Today with me, I got my two really good friends, Anthony Powell and Beckman Nig. Hello, how are you guys today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Some horrible weather.
Yeah.
I wanted to go surfing this morning, but
We couldn't do it. We were supposed to get up at 7.
Yeah, I was wanting to join you, but I wasn't going to join you.
To do.
Yeah, I probably had homework, or I was probably going to be too tired. Okay, so Anthony, today you have my first question, and it is, why did you decide to leave high school early? Because you left high school at what time?
So I stopped going to like typical school, before, I wanted to say it was in between 9th and 10th grade. I was doing my sophomore year, and then like halfway through my sophomore year, I stopped going to like just the regular. You show up and walk into class at 7 in the morning and sit down and listen to your teacher and that kind of stuff.
You just were not about that.
No,
Is that why you
I
left?
mean, also the school I was going to, because I transferred from Maricosta to North High School in Torrance, and I'm not gonna lie, North High School is a horrible school. It's a horrible school. I mean, I have plenty of videos. I have, the best way I can define it is ghetto. It was pretty ghetto.
I think that's a good way to describe it.
That's just that's all I could say. It was really ghetto, and I wasn't getting anything out of it, so I just hit up my dad. I was like, hey, I'd rather just be working than doing this, honestly, because it was horrible. Also, I was just not, I wasn't learning anything anyways. I like the whole concept of, school and learning and education, but when you're in an environment like that, where I was going, it was just not very a learning environment.
No.
Well, what do you think about college? Like, you're not going to high school. Like, what do you guys both think about college? Because nowadays, especially with coronavirus, colleges have been kind of screwing people over by just charging people to be online. Beckman, you've been talking about wanting to go to community college. Why is that?
I just want to go to like El Camino, like basically paying all this money to go like to one of these big colleges is just it's not gonna happen like nowadays because it's all online. So basically, you're paying for nothing. It's not gonna work.
No, I agree with that. I think colleges right now are really corrupt. I think everything with it right now is just really wrong. The fact that they're charging people like tens of thousands of dollars to go online and like not experience college is it's kind of just a slap in the face. It's pretty funny.
Well, also another thing, I know two friends. One of them I actually worked with, attended college out of state. 3 years there, got their degree or whatever. One of them was like pursuing structural engineering, or he was doing aerospace engineering, then switched to structural because aerospace was just way too much. There's a lot of work, and he got his degree, and now he's working in doing general labor.
Yeah, you're doing general labor, and you're actually Oh, you are? Or what are you doing?
Right now I'm doing. I'm still doing labor, doing like job site deliveries and like delivering materials to job sites.
But you're making good money off of it.
I mean, good money for what I need, everything I need to do right now, but it's nothing financial.
And are you planning to go back to high school and get your degree?
We'll see. Right now I'm taking welding classes at Scrock. It's a trade school. So I'm planning on getting state certified doing that, and we'll see where it goes from there.
And you wanted to do underwater welding, right? So you're doing scuba diving with that, right? Yeah. Me, Beckman, and Anthony have been going scuba diving a lot.
Yeah. A lot of free, free diving.
Anthony always makes fun of me for calling it snorkeling.
Yeah.
I don't have a mask and snorkel, so I'm always just wearing goggles. Yeah, so we've been going on to PV, and we've been spearfishing.
Yeah.
And you guys always go down the sketchiest fucking path every time.
Yeah.
It takes me like an extra 20 minutes to get to where you guys are because I'm just too scared to go.
No, Blake, you just look down the hill. You see us going down. I just hear you like up top. You're like, bro, just seeing you guys go down makes me want to piss and shit my pants.
Bro, I have a bad fear of heights. It came from childhood trauma. You want to hear my childhood trauma experience?
Yeah.
So, in my front yard, we have a gate now because when I was a little toddler, I kept falling off and smacking my head onto the concrete like a lot. So my parents got a gate, and then like later on when I was a little bit like older, we got a trampoline, and I like bounced off and hit my head a bunch of times too. And I think that's just why I'm so afraid of heights. Like I cannot do anything. Although I really want to go skydiving with you guys.
Yeah, we'll see
We'll see
like
about
how
that.
you are.
We'll see about that.
No,
Yeah.
if I pass out while doing it, that's just what's gonna happen.
No, because like when you're walking
Once you're on the plane, Blake,
Yeah.
you just gotta put yourself on the plane, and
Yeah.
there's no going back.
yeah, there's nothing you can do when you're up
You
there.
just
That's
just
the only
close
way
your
you're getting
eyes.
down.
I want to do it. I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie. Like I can do roller coasters and stuff, but like
An
walking
adrenaline junkie.
an adrenaline junkie. Yeah.
Okay, I see you, Blake.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
roller coasters.
Whoa.
Wow, damn.
That's intense.
Well, I can handle roller coasters pretty well, but like going down a cliff, like I'm just scared I'm like gonna accidentally jump off and kill myself. Like I don't know why. That's just the
what you're
fear.
preventing yourself from doing. That's what that fear is.
What do
Bro, you literally told me the other day when you're walking up from PV, you like almost slipped and died because you went up the other trail.
I was just going up the other trail. Anthony and I have not gone up that shit. And I just see Anthony. He's pretty far behind me, and we're going up. And you're just like, I just hear you. You're just like, Beckman, should I go up that way? And like right before that, I was like, just sliding backwards down this. And right behind me, there's like this little turn, and right off of it's just this massive cliff, like
Straight to rocks.
It's like 70 feet, and I'm just like, no, don't go that way. I'm like, don't do it. And then I'm just going up, just like literally just sweating, just like I was in so much fear, and I just see Anthony. Well, I beat you, dude.
Dude, I already know.
Yeah.
I was surprised that you went up that way, actually.
Yeah,
but I know exactly why you did, because there's another way. There's two ways. There's that sketchy way next to the edge of the cliff, kind of. You're looking down at just, a massive drop.
Yeah.
But there's another way, and there's a rope, and you have to pull yourself up it. Beckman was probably just like,
I was like, oh, I'll just go the short way.
no, but that way, I mean, the rope way is fun though.
The
Because
rope way is way.
I just get
less
get
scary.
way too scared of heights to
you
be
don't have
able to
look.
do that.
You're not really close to the edge though. You're kind of just like, you can peek over it.
Bro, I just cannot handle it. Even if I see other people near the edge, like I'll freak out. Like I cannot go like on a mountain anymore, like if there's no snow. Like one time I went on a mountain and I literally like got to the top of the ski lift and I like laid flat because I was bless you. I like laid flat on the mountain because I was that scared. Like I don't know why I'm that scared. I kind of wanted to try hypnosis.
Skydiving. I want to skydive.
I do want to skydive. I think I think I
yeah.
won't be scared falling down because I think that'll be a lot of fun. But I think the second that the chute
Every
goes out, I'm
time-
gonna be freaking the fuck
No, that's
out.
the easiest part, dude. It's like when it's when you like look out the window and then your like instructor or whoever's behind you is like, all right, let's go. And then he's like, just put your legs under me, and you're just like hanging outside. You're like, oh, it's like, and then he's just like 3, and then he just jumps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't go on
Yeah.
one
No,
because everyone
no.
grabs it.
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna. If I go up there, I might be the one to just like start grabbing right away and be like,
No,
dude.
they won't.
They
won't let you,
force
I know.
It also, the door is pretty big.
Yeah, the
But
door is pretty
I
big.
remember my first time going. The scariest part is like not even when you get in the plane or not when you're at the top. It's like right when he kind of gives you like a warning. He's like, because people jump, they do a hop and drop, which is basically like they jump out at a like lower like
altitude.
a lower altitude. I don't know what to call it. And then they pull their chute right away. But then you go up about another 10,000 feet,
Yeah.
and that's where you jump. And when they tell you you still have 10 minutes to go up, that's when you're kind of like, whoa, we're already like above the clouds.
Yeah,
you know?
like then Anthony's instructor wouldn't even let him look at me because
Yeah,
I was white.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I was
heard
just
that
like-
story.
I was so pale, and like I remember looking at Anthony. He's like just laughing, and then I'm over here just like, because like I was scared. The biggest thing I was scared of is because the straps, like it goes around your legs, but mine was like right under my balls. So I was like, is this good? Like I kept on asking him. I was like, is this can I move? He's like, you're good, buddy. He's like, we're good to go. And then we get down there. He pulls the chute. Like, big mistake. You're not supposed to open your mouth because right when you open your mouth, like it just goes completely dry. And I was like, just dying. And
I'd be afraid to get a bug in my mouth.
No, you're not thinking about bugs, dude. And he pulls the chute, and it was just like, and I was like, ugh! And then he's like, "How's it going, buddy?" with like his camera, and then I was like, my balls hurt. He's like, you can move it now. I'm like,
No, dude.
I think I would be really scared going on the way down, but
Yeah,
I think it would be a lot of fun.
The parachute is actually the most like
yeah,
scary part because like landing is kind of intense because you know you're
Do you think it would be really traumatizing for me? Because
there's no way that's gonna be traumatizing.
No, it's
But
just
it's just gonna be really intense for you maybe because you're just more scared.
Well,
yeah.
okay, well, have you guys ever had any really crazy traumatic experiences before? I know you guys had some stories to tell.
What? In like
Yeah,
any
what
topic or what topic are we?
What the one that you were telling me before that you wanted to talk about a traumatizing experience, so let's talk about it.
All right, I'll start off.
Keep
So-
it a PG-13.
No, we're keeping it PG-13. It's not a like.
Okay, yeah, let's hear it.
I got assaulted. Okay, all right. So Anthony, he dates this girl, and he was like I was fat. You know, I was really fat, weighing like 210, and I had no ladies. You know, I was sad. I was in my feels, and Anthony's like, "Oh, I got you, bro. I got you." And I was just like, I'll go for it because I've never really made any moves on girls. Like I had a girlfriend. I kissed her once because
That's like middle school relationships.
yeah, well, she always tried to kiss me, and I was like, like you're not very cute.
No kissing before marriage.
Exactly. See, that's what I was scared of. So, all right. This time, Anthony's like, she's really cute, and then I was like, okay. So, start texting her. She like looked kind of good in her pictures, just like not that good. And like for me at the time, it was like
It was
alright.
good for you at the
It
time.
was good for me at the time, but Anthony's like, come hang out with us. So one day, went and hung out with them, and you know, we were in like the pool and stuff, and Anthony, like, she told you she told you that she wanted to hook up with me really bad, right?
Probably.
Yeah. So I was on the bed, just chilling. Anthony's in the room. His girlfriend's in the other room. Bro. Anthony, like, says something to her, opens the door, closes it behind him. Like literally, I see his face.
He opens the door, shoves her in there, and closes the door.
No. He opens the door. Like, I see his face creeping with this little smile. He's like, closes the door. I was like, uh-oh. Then I see her come in. She was plus size. Yeah, plus
coming
size.
after
it was
you.
like Godzilla. And I was sitting there. She pulls up in between my legs, just starts, like, she's strong, bro. She is strong.
Fat people are strong, dude.
Yeah, bro.
they got muscle under that fat.
Bro, she was like, she grabbed me by my shoulders and shit, and I was like, and like, we went down, and I was like, and like, she started kissing me, like, you know when you do that mouth thing, you're like trying to stop the kiss, you're like, ugh. You're like, oh my god. So then I kind of like push her off of me. I get up, go to Anthony's room. He's like, what's wrong, dude? I was like, can you order me an Uber, Anthony?
I got assaulted.
No, like I got assaulted, and then eventually my Uber like gets there. That's what I told them, but it was like still 15 minutes away. Right when Anthony ordered it, I tried to walk out. She was waiting down the hallway, like to her stairs. There's like this little like thing to go to her stairs, and she was waiting like in the place I couldn't see her. When I was walking up, she could be a man, bro. Like with this strength, she grabbed me by the back of my neck, just pulls me in, and just like starts kissing me. I was still doing the like the gross face. I was like, bye. She's like, bye, Beckman. Like acting like I wanted it, and I was like, I was waiting outside for 15 minutes, just sitting on the curb, like
Crying.
not crying, just so traumatized from what just happened there. It was just awful. Like I was just sitting there, like my Uber gets there. He's like, "Is everything okay, buddy?"
What was it? It's kind of a double standard. If you were to do that to a girl, it would have been a lot different.
Oh yeah, no, there would have been a ton of stuff. Like you would get a case, all this stuff would just come together, and you'd become a sex offender.
Yeah,
That's what
you're screwed
happens.
for life.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Anthony. So, you actually blew up on social media. There was a time where you were considered somewhat famous online for doing flips. Like, what was that like? Like I know you're talking about hanging out with famous people and stuff. Like, how was that whole experience?
I wouldn't say famous, but I mean, I was definitely around some big influencers, and I was doing a lot of flips and kind of acrobatics at the time. But I don't know. I mean, I was making money here and there doing it, but I didn't really enjoy flips anymore. Just filming it constantly and always doing it every day just gets so repetitive, and it's just, But I did get to meet a lot of cool people and do a lot of cool things because of it.
You said you met Tenor Fox and he was kind of an asshole, right?
Well, that's not.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so
Tanner Fox is not going to listen to this.
So, you never know. But yeah, so I went. Me and my friends. I don't know. I don't know if I should say it because we're kind of low key talking smack. But I went to Tanner Fox's house with my friend, and we were gonna film like a big slip and slide video. We ended up filming it. It came out really cool, and just when you walk into someone's house and the first greeting is sign this waiver, sign here and here. It's kind of like,
damn.
whoa, like here. I'm not gonna say specific names, but people saying like, I don't really care about you if you can't give me good content. Like I don't even want you here. Like, like
that's strange.
Things like
that's
that
really
that
weird.
people have said. Or I've just also been around a lot of influencers that I mean, like the grass is just always greener on the other side. Like. People want to like do all these cool things and like meet all these big influencers and stuff until you go like meet them and you're actually there with them, and it's just you just honestly rather be like I'd rather just be kicking it with you guys.
Yeah, I'm very happy I met you. I met you through Beckman, and like
Okay.
Beckman would always talk a lot about you and like talk up about you, like good things. And then when we met you, like you were really chill.
Yeah, well, Beckman's actually experienced those influencer like kind of party get together things.
No,
Beckman,
I got a lot of dirty looks. That's what I got. A lot of dirty looks.
Didn't you go to like a TikTok party one time and like met TikTokers, or like you were messing with some TikToker, like some big
No,
influencer?
that was that. Oh, okay, remember?
what was his name?
Not Bryce Hall, right?
Yeah.
Was it Bryce Hall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You met Bryce and you guys were messing
No,
with
we were
Bryce Hall.
fucking with him.
And he got all
No,
angry,
we went
right?
to Marcus's
Angry,
with him.
yeah.
Wait. Was it Bryce Hall?
I don't know.
It had Bryce in it. It was very famous. It was something.
Yeah, some big TikTok.
Yeah, no, Bryce Hall's really
Beckman was
famous.
just getting on his nerves.
Yeah, dude. He almost like. Was it Bryce Hall? Was it? I can't.
I don't know.
It was one of the big TikTokers.
Yeah, no, he was a big TikToker. He had over like 1 million, and like this homie was just like, it was like 10 o'clock. He just got off his flight to get here, trying to sleep on the couch. Marcus had this giant like dragon stuffed animal, and I just kept on walking up to this kid, just smacking him in the face with it. And then Anthony would do it, and we'd go back and be like, "Bro, what the fuck?" He was like, "Who was that?" But like we'd all be in the same room, so like we wouldn't know who it was.
Okay, I know who this was now, but I'm not gonna. I don't want.
No. Say you can't just.
No. He's famous. He's famous.
Yeah, I
He's
know.
famous.
So what? You already talked about Tanner Fox.
I mean, we didn't talk bad. He didn't.
No,
talk
you guys
bad
weren't
about
I
talking.
know
him.
what story he's talking about, and I know who it was. And this is
Well,
actually.
we're not talking trash about him.
Oh,
You're just
wait,
telling
wait,
a story
come here,
about him.
Yeah.
No, wait. I was talking about the kid before that. We still remember?
Yeah, but you're talking about when we were slamming that kid with stuffed animals
Yeah, and
we're
he
hitting him.
just came into town.
And so, yeah. Wait.
Dude,
Well, there's been multiple times where
Yeah.
we've just been messing with people.
With big
Big
influencers.
'cause it's funny.
Dude, the
'Cause
best
they have these huge egos and they're so obsessed with themselves, and it just.
yeah, the one that you're talking about. that
Okay,
one
well,
was-
there's some that are different. Like I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot. I mean, I'll gladly talk about some of them and their names, but
Yeah, but
You don't want to call them out.
I mean, I don't care. I've called them out before.
No. Then
We can talk about. Let's talk about Jack and Bailey Payne. You know
Bro,
them?
when I was there, no, I met them when I was there, bro. We went to that influencer party and it was like, I was, I was outie, but dude, we went there and like everyone was just doing like flips and I was just this fat chunky kid just like
Beckman had a couple Bloody Marys.
yeah, a couple bloody Mary, no, soda pop.
Yeah, they were
Couple
like
sody
they're
pops.
like canned drinks, like these like high class like Bloody Mary, looked like soda almost.
Yeah,
Beckman
and I was just
drinking them.
I was like,
You couldn't. It didn't like you could. You had to.
You
Had
couldn't
to,
tell if it was
you couldn't,
alcohol.
You couldn't. And
no,
it didn't taste like
it didn't taste like alcohol. So
It was just
I was just slamming these, and I was just like sitting on the couch, just like
Yeah.
like no one was sitting next to me except for Anthony, Tanner Witt, and Solomon, because that was Solomon's house, right? Yeah,
that was so.
that was Solomon's house, and dude, I was just like, I'd look at people and they look super famous. They'd look at me and just be like,
No, yeah, there
Who
was
are
some
you?
big. There was
Yeah.
some big influencer. I think the Funk Bros. Do you know the Funk Bros?
I don't.
They do a lot of cool stunts and stuff.
no, who's that blonde guy? Like the one at the top?
Man Billy.
Dude,
He films with the Funk Bros a lot too. They used to.
I don't know.
He
them.
was the only one that was actually like nice to me.
Yeah.
Like he was
He's
like he came
cool
up to me and talked to me for like 30, 40 minutes, and like he was chill. But there was, bro, like these people are so small. Oh my god! Like it made me so confident to see them, because like I was sitting down and I was like, damn, like these people got clout, and I stand up and they were like, and I was like,
Yeah, it's crazy how people look much different online.
The only
Yeah.
experience I ever had with a famous person was Blake Griffin on the 4th of July, and
Blake Griffin.
he's the Clippers player, or he used to play on the Clippers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so we went up to him on the beach one time after throwing poppets at him, and some kid realized it was Blake Griffin. And so we saw him down on the beach in Manhattan on the 4th,
Yeah.
and he was wearing like American shorts. He had like a brand new pair of like white like Nike shoes like on like wrapped around his neck. He's like acting super hard. And then my mom, like, because we were all really nervous to go up to him, my mom accidentally went up to the wrong guy and he was like, "Are you Blake Griffin?" And the guy goes, "Yeah, I'm Blake Griffin." And then another guy was like, "Man, lady, you suck." Like right to my mom. And then Blake Griffin was right there, just walked past all of it. Like he just like heard all of it, saw all of it, and just like walked by. Like just did not even care.
Your mom took the L there. She took it.
Well, my mom didn't know. We were all really nervous to
Yeah.
meet Blake Griffin.
No, you just like you got to look at those people and be like, that's just another person.
On the 4th of July in Manhattan Beach, I saw so many people like having sex like on the beach, like straight up just under a towel, just having sex.
I don't doubt it. Beckman was probably one of them.
What? We don't do that. We save our virginities till marriage here.
Okay, what was it? I want to go back to yeah, no kissing before
Yeah.
marriage. Remember that.
None of that.
So I'm gonna go back to when you were talking about like being a little chunky. So talking about like I have written down like we wanted to talk about body positivity.
Uh-huh.
So when you were that weight, like no one really. I'm guessing no one really supported you or like.
I supported
so
him.
well,
You just
I
call
mean
me
like
fat all the time, dude.
people get made fun of like guys especially get made fun of for how their body looks, and like guys do have a certain standards, like tall, being like buff, having rock hard abs. But women on the other hand, like it's a double standard again. They like a lot of girls are supported for being overweight. What do you guys think
I
about
think
that?
that's horrible.
I mean, I think body shaming is needed. Like this is my
Okay.
opinion. No. Listen. This is my opinion. Like, it's like I got made fun of so much that like
It
I
made
just
you
started,
want.
I didn't do anything actually. I
Beckman
took-
just
No, it
manifested-
made
yeah.
you
No,
it made
I-
you want to get skinnier.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, I manifested that I wanted to get skinny, and like it had been like 2 years, and like I didn't at the time. There's this movie called The Secret. My mom showed it to me, and it's all about like manifestation. So like I watched it, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna try it. So then like one summer, like I went from like 210 to like 149, and it was just like it was insane, and I just lost a ton of weight. But yeah, body shaming needs to be a thing, and we need to bring back bullying because these furries are getting out of hand. Okay,
Yeah. So
and I can't deal with them.
So a furry is a type of person that likes to role play being a type of animal or a mystical creature, and it's normally associated with having sex in basically mascot costumes.
Yeah, like dog.
And a lot of
cat.
these people, I mean, I support some people's sexual. I support every sexuality, obviously, but being
Yeah.
a furry, I just think is a little strange.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I feel like you can be open about your sexuality. Like, I don't care. Like, you're gay, okay, that's fine. Like, you're gay. Like, but if you're like physically, like, and mentally making people uncomfortable, like walking around in a furry costume and fucking barking at people.
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna be like, oh, I fucking love this dude? No one. No, and everyone's gonna be like, who is this tweaker? Like, no one's gonna look at a furry and be like, wow.
Wow, I want to. I support that furry.
I look up to him.
I
Bro.
look up to him.
He's great. No,
He smells
doesn't
too.
happen. He smells like ass. Yeah, no.
That's because they believe like it's their other skin, so they
Yeah.
just don't wash it.
No,
They just
don't wash
wear it
That
forever.
reminds me of the Jesus van parked at Alta Vista.
Oh yeah, dude, that dude's he's on something.
Dude, that dude reeks. Dude.
There's-
that van reeks.
If you're next to his car and like you say something like to him, like it was like Jackson or Reese or something, or like someone was telling me about this. They like said hi or something, and he was like just starts screaming at them and like chasing them.
Yeah, he
he's
wears like
insane.
those. He wears like the hippie glasses, and he lives in
Yeah.
a van.
So
I think
for-
there's multiple people in that van. Actually.
For those listening, there's this ancient van that goes around the South Bay and is called the Jesus van.
got
and it's just
Jesus stuff all over it.
It's just got Jesus like crosses, like weird
Everything.
stuff all over
And
it,
it just says Jesus.
and
like
he lives in
1,000
it.
times.
He just lives in
I
it.
think
Yeah.
it's multiple people because
No,
last time I
it's
saw
one
someone.
dude.
No, I saw someone in the passenger seat. I swear.
Maybe he's got a.
I was
thought.
driving
He's got
right
a
side
shorty.
by
He's
side.
got
He's
disciples.
got the shorty. No, he's got the disciple. All right, kids.
All right, kids, come in the Jesus van. Let's learn about Jesus.
Learn about Jesus.
And
Everyone
he
take a
kidnaps them.
Bible.
Everyone
Jesus
take a
takes them.
Bible.
Everyone take a Bible and drink this.
Dude, were you still at Paris when there was like this weird like pedophile guy and he was at like our middle school passing out Bibles to everyone?
Isn't
I
that
heard
just
about that.
I remember it was a big deal. Like right after I left, they went into lockdown because some guy was like that was a like registered sex offender, went to the school and was handing out Bibles. And like I got one of the
It
Bibles
was
and
probably
I still have it.
It's probably the hippie van guy.
Well, I think he got arrested because
Yeah,
you
like,
can't be within
were
the school.
you there when that dude, like, literally pulled up to the school? Like, you know the field and the end of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Didn't someone come with a gun?
yeah,
to
he
the
came
school?
with a shotgun, and I was just like, we would hang out in the corner and like, we would grab rocks and throw them at the car. Like, we would see a car, we'd be like, no,
Throw rocks.
and it would just be, just
That's
literally-
horrible.
just like, yeah, no, it's terrible. But it's in the past, so it doesn't matter. I was a little bit of a hooligan as a kid.
So we had a little bit of technical difficulties. Our camera turned off. So we just restarted, and we're gonna go back to traumatizing stories. So does anybody have any final traumatizing stories to tell before we end the podcast?
Yeah.
Anthony does.
I have a little bit of one, but it's not sexually traumatizing. Like, unfortunately, what happened to Beckman.
Because of you.
It's very unfortunate.
Because of you.
No,
Okay.
Kind of. So basically, I do a lot of scuba diving. Blake knows, Beckman knows, where they're working on getting certified, so we can go more often. You know, Beckman, if he can save his money a little more, but save up some money. But anyways, so when you dive, you have weights. You have weights on depending on how much you weigh, basically. And I usually wear about 20 pounds here, especially because the wetsuits we have to use because the water temp is so low here, really buoyant, which is like you come up to the surface easier. And I forgot to put in my 2 back weights, which is really bad because it's just dangerous. And we were doing a deep dive over at Veterans Park, 70 feet. We went about 70 feet, and basically what happens when you don't have your weights in, your weights are supposed to keep you down. And since I didn't have them in, as I was breathing, taking out more nitrogen out of my tank and oxygen, my tank starts to
float.
It starts to become lighter. So that weight in the tank in the beginning of the dive became lighter towards the end. So that would cause me to, come to the surface.
And that's really dangerous because you could get like the
bends.
It's dangerous. There's different. If I had like one of those weights in, I would just like kind of notice that I'm coming up, and it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But since I had both my back weights out, which is really dumb of me, but I was definitely coming up, and I could tell. And it's hard to kind of signal to somebody and tell them that there's a problem. And plus, there's no really. It's like being able to ascend from that. You'd have to do like an emergency ascend, which is really hard to explain to somebody how to do. So basically, I was just fighting down to stay down there, and it was really scary. And
Yeah, that seems really intense. I'd be really like if you're floating up, that'd be scary if like getting the bends because that's a serious thing.
it is serious. Some
Yeah.
people don't believe in it, but it's
I don't know how you can't believe it. Do people die from that?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, thank you for telling us that story. We're gonna end off the podcast. I think it went really good today. How do you guys
Yeah.
think it went?
I liked it. It was fun.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun too.
You did.
Yeah.
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 Thank you all for listening to the podcast. Thank you for your support and for your listens. Make sure to come back for our next episode. We really appreciate everyone listening. Thank you. Please leave a great rating. Have a nice day. Goodbye, everyone.